Okay, back to photo corrections. So I'll start with this person here. She has some blemishes here and there, and there's a couple of easy ones, so we'll try that. So the very first easiest one, if you hold down your mouse on the tool, the very first one is called spot healing. And what it does is it samples the pixels around the spot that you're trying to get rid of. And all I got to do is click it. Now, before you start clicking, you want to adjust the size of your brush, make it big enough to go over it. And I'll pick this one right here below her eye, probably a little bit bigger. And all I gotta do is click it. And it's sampled the skin around it and it's gone. So like I said, this is probably the easiest one. I can just go there and pick a few here and there and it's all done. All right, here's another one. Uh, Kind of the same way. If I go to the healing brush tool and if I click it, it gives me this message. I got to do an alt click to define a source. What that means is instead of sampling the skin right around the blemish, you go find the skin that you want to use, maybe something up here on the forehead, and I hold down the Alt key and I click it. And now it's got a sample of that forehead area, and you can see the cursor's a little bit different color. And maybe I come over to here and I click it, and so I'm really kind of defining what I want to clean it up as, okay? So this one, you got to be kind of careful what you're selecting. Another one is called the clone stamp tool. And frankly, I don't use this one that much. It kind of burns through the skin if you're not careful. So I'm going to kind of bypass that one a little bit. See, like I just burnt the skin right there. So we'll come back at that another time. Other one that's pretty common is if you go here to the patch tool. Now, the patch tool takes care of large pieces of skin at a time. And there's a couple of ways to do this. You can just pick the patch tool and draw around a section and do a small one at a time. Don't try and get a large area. And it puts these dancing ants. So then I just move it. Now, it's literally putting the bad skin underneath the good skin. If you go too far, you start getting third eyes and stuff like that. So you're only selecting a little bit at a time and moving it just a little bit. And you can see I got rid of the larger part of the blemish up there, okay? Another way of doing that tool is to use maybe the lasso tool. And I go ahead and lasso or select an area. And then I go to the patch tool and try and hide it. So the patch tool can be used for a lot of different things, not just the face and that kind of thing. So I think you can tell from what I showed you here, you're probably going to be using the spot healing and the patch tool most of the time, and then maybe the healing brush. I'm going to stop this video and we'll come back for video